Hello, thank you for coming and supporting the local arts community. I'm Cathy Germay, and I have lived in Kalamazoo all my life and attended high school at Portage Central, which is where I discovered my calling as an artist and that I wanted to be an artist. And after high school, I attended College for Creative Studies, where I graduated with honors with a BFA in Fine Arts in May of 2005. With my degree complete, I returned to the Portage Kalamazoo area and began leasing Studio 406F in the Hart Trade Center, where I continue to work on my artwork. And I was born with a rare genetic disorder. Now I'm going to try and pronounce it, but it's almost unpronounceable, at least the third word, okay, called hereditary hemorrhagic telangiectasia, HHT for short, which causes abnormal blood vessel formation in the skin and organs. And in 2003, I was coughing up blood and having difficulty breathing. So doctors eventually found a large AVM in my left lung. I underwent surgery to remove the small portion of the lung that contained the AVM. At the time, I was told that the consequences of having this procedure would mean that I would have to, or at the time, I was not told that the consequences of having this procedure would mean that I would have to live with chronic pain from nerve damage, probably for the rest of my life. And since 2003, I have had 2 more lung surgeries and several procedures to treat the chronic pain, including the implantation of a spinal cord stimulator. My artwork is autobiographical and explores my experiences dealing with surgery and chronic pain. And pain is something that most people do not talk about. It can be a very isolating experience because people who suffer from chronic pain often look perfectly fine. It's not a disease like cancer where everyone knows what you're going through because they've had it or they know someone who's had it. And because of this, when people with chronic pain try to talk about it with someone, they are often told to cowboy up and grin and bear it. And pain is not seen as a real disability. Instead, people who have pain are often seen as complainers and drug seekers. And my artwork is an attempt at making invisible pain visible. It is my hope that my paintings will foster a greater understanding of what it's like to live with chronic pain and an incurable illness. And one of my ongoing bodies of work, which is up here, is titled Bare Bones. The idea for this series started when my doctors discovered another AVM in my spinal cord, which they couldn't treat because the treatment would probably leave me paralyzed. This got me thinking about how fragile the human body really is. And in this series, I painted the human figure as if it's made of sand to show how the human body is in constant danger of falling apart. The sand has fallen away or been pushed out of the way by the strain on the spine. The lines coming out of the spine represent the veins and nerves. The red splashes represent the artery vein malformation and my spinal cord rupturing. The second painting shows further disintegration of the body, as you can now see the spine, a few ribs, and the scapula. In the third painting, the figure is lying on the ground, struggling to pull itself up, and the vertebrae are falling out of place. And seen together, the veins and nerves of one painting connecting to the veins and nerves of the next. I intend to carry this theme out into a full-bodied work where each progressive painting shows the body in a further state of disintegration, with the last painting being just a pile of bones. And I also hope to create sculptures out of sand and create a possible installation. And in response to this series, I have created smaller paintings, 12 inches by 12 inches or smaller, that contain transfer images of the paintings. And in these paintings, I included gears in the background, which symbolize the spinal cord stimulator I had implanted for the treatment of chronic pain. And here are a few of the smaller ones that I made. And my newest body of work is titled "You Can't See That View from Here." These paintings are more conceptual in nature and rely heavily on graphic design, and they explore the misunderstandings and differing viewpoints surrounding the medical field. This is Diagnostic Aggravation is based on my experiences as a patient with a rare genetic disease. The doctor's viewpoint can be seen in the painting on the left, while the patient's viewpoint can be seen on the painting in the right. And when someone has a rare disease, the process of being diagnosed is difficult and disheartening. When a diagnosis isn't readily apparent, doctors assume that there is nothing physically wrong with the patient. They tend to believe that the patient is exaggerating their symptoms or simply making them up. And after being ignored by the doctors, a lot of patients tend to give up to the detriment of their own health. When being diagnosed with an AVM in my lung, which later required surgery, the doctors kept telling me that nothing was wrong, that I was having trouble breathing because I just needed to get in shape and exercise more. They also suggested vitamin and iron supplements. Because of my health, I did not have the energy to fight the doctors, and I was just going to give up. Thankfully, my mother was an advocate for me and wouldn't let the doctors just brush my symptoms off. And her persistence probably saved my life. And doctors need to realize that patients know their own bodies and can tell when something is wrong. Here are close-ups. And in conflicting views, surgeon and patient, the surgeon's viewpoint is seen on the left and the patient's is on the right. And these paintings are my experiences dealing with surgeons. And when I had my first lung surgery, the surgeons failed to mention that I would probably have chronic pain for the rest of my life due to the trauma of surgery. And when I confronted them, the nurse told me that he didn't tell me because he was afraid that I wouldn't have the surgery if I knew. He wanted to save my life and believed he was doing what was in the best interest. However, he failed to take into account my wishes. It was my body and the choice should have been mine to make. I believe doctors and surgeons should supply the patient with all the facts and let them make up their own mind. Doctors should not give an opinion unless it is asked for by the patient. These paintings represent the differences in opinion between the surgeon and the patient. Here's this one. Like on the bottom, you can see the most important one is that they told me in 6 weeks I won't even know it happened. But then, it's been 15 years and I still have chronic pain. Here's the next one. Okay. In the painting of Things Seen and Unseen, Part 1 and Part 2, I explore the public's preconceived ideas of what it means to be handicapped. This painting was inspired by my experiences parking in handicapped parking spaces. Since my disability involves chronic pain, it's not visually apparent that there's anything wrong with me. When I'm parked in a handicapped space, several people have made the assumption that I'm parking illegally, despite me displaying my little handicapped placard sign. They are so sure that I'm in the wrong that they do not hesitate to yell at me. The phrases found on the left-hand painting are just a few of the comments that I received from these angry, self-righteous people. The phrases found on the right-hand painting are some of the medical difficulties I have dealt with. When dealing with our fellow human beings, I encourage everyone to approach each other with compassion because everyone has a story that is unseen. Here is the two-seater, but larger. And currently, my artwork is on view at Western Michigan University's College of Health and Human Services, and it will be on view there until March 16th, and I encourage all of you to go and check it out. It's a really nice space. Here's another view of it. And once again, I would like to thank you all for coming, and I'm in Studio 406, so you can stop by and talk to me, and if there are any questions, I would like to take them now. No? We're all good?